It is October 4th, 2021, and my name is Deanna, and I'm streaming out of Humboldt County. And Humboldt County is an all-natural community, you guys, and we love our freedoms here, but we've experienced a hostile takeover here, and we are just getting ourselves organized after all this time, and we are taking names and numbers, you guys. No, really, there's good things happening here. Really good things are happening here. And for one thing, I got this book recently, and I am reading it up. This is truly our saving grace. We the people. This is we the people. This is we the people right here. You want to know how to get out of this mess? You got to find your state assembly. You have to get involved in it. I have a gal that I've been working with for the last couple months, and she's amazing. She's an estate nationalist. She has not paid a mortgage or registration on her car in 16 years. She's been filing affidavits in Humboldt County, and I asked her when was the last time she remembers anything being lawful here, and the other day she went back to 1992. So what happens is this Journal Assemblies book, this is for we the people, okay? Hi, Susie M., how are you? And the corporation, the globalists, the ones that are doing all this nonsense, coercion and trying to take over our medical system, and well, they obviously have, and forcing us to take medicine we don't want, that is your corporate America for you. That's your globalist. And this is not. This is by Judge Anna Reitzinger. Actually, no, that's not true. She wrote, yeah, that's true. Anna Maria Reitzinger. She also goes by Reitz, right? Anna von Reitz. So she is, hi, Kathy, good morning. She has written if you guys have never heard of no, she's not a doctor. She's a judge. I'm sorry. Judge Anna von Reitz. She wrote the paper with Dr. Falsey. I'll find it for you and drop it here for you. And I'll drop the state nationalist thing too. She wrote it with him. Hi, is that Jerry I just seen before I got out of there? Jenny, that's what I thought I said. Hi, Jenny, good morning. Let's see, let me find it for you guys. I'll show you how I search it too, because you know that Google hates us to know the truth. So a lot of times you have to go to DuckDuckGo. But I think I have found it on Google before, so let me just try it. So because it's come up for me, so we do Dr. Falsey and Anna von Reitz, and we put in Spanish, you know what, okay? And let's see if it doesn't come up. Oh yeah, here we go. Is this the PDF right here? First, Google's gonna put up an article for you that tells you that this did not happen, because that's Google for you, right? They want you to just make sure that they give you their 2 cents. Oh man, this didn't happen, but I'm going to drop this for you and let you see this yourself, what happened here. So anyway, the point about this woman is not only did she write this article, you guys, but she is the head of the state nationalist. Her name is all over the website. This is the book she wrote. I know this last name is a little bit different, but I'm pretty sure this is her. So anyway, let's look at what they wrote here, and I have to be careful with what I say. I'm on 2 strikes on every channel I got, so I have to be very, very careful right now. So in 2008, Dr. Falsey co-authored a paper about the Spanish, you know what, being, the most devastating modern, you know what, it swept the entire planet in wake of the First World War and caused millions of deaths. Well, what did they find in this study? Oh my gosh, they found that people died from bacterial pneumonia. And you know what it was from? Wait for it. It says wearing face diapers. They died from it. They're getting bacterial pneumonia. Lots of people are getting staph infection, mask mouth. These other, we don't ever talk these other health problems. The only problem we ever talk about is the fear of the coof with a 99% recovery rate. And so I can't understand it. So yeah, Dr. Falsey wrote about this in 2008. That's why he came out in the beginning and said, no, we don't need to be wearing these. We'll just be touching our face, increasing the risk for infection. And yet here we are 18 months later, still discussing these stupid things. Don't wear diapers. Yeah, me neither. Anyway, so you guys got that? Yep, that's that link. That's that article. It's a great article, isn't it? So is Facebook down, you guys? Because I tried to get on Facebook. It told me my stream connection. That's such a bummer because there's a video I wanted to share with you. I'm gonna tell you about it. Somebody shared it with me, and it has to do with sorry, I need this cough drop so bad. It has to do with CAL FIRE and you don't have Facebook, good for you. CAL FIRE and the Department of Forestry, okay? And it was on, no, I'm sorry, it wasn't CNN, it was 60 Minutes. It was 60 Minutes. Remember when 60 Minutes used to do good documentaries and exposés? Well, they did a real good little short, oh, those apps are down. Oh, interesting. Wow. I wonder how many people are freaking out. I was a little like, what? Facebook's not working, huh? Well, it's about time, isn't it? Anyway, so this 4-minute clip from 60 Minutes was, if you can find it, it was about the CAL FIRE, the Department of Forestry. So some guy went over to the Dixie Fire or the Fawn Fire. I'm not really sure which one. It is interesting, isn't it? And, I wonder if YouTube will be next, right? Anyway, so this guy donated 2 helicopters, okay? 2 very fine, expensive firefighting helicopters. Hello, good morning. We the people. And they brought the helicopters over there, and for 4 days, it was this department arguing with that department. We don't know how to run this. We're not sure about that. And I don't know about this, and I don't know about that. This guy was getting so upset. He did this expose. He probably contacted 60 Minutes and told them, hey, I got a story for you. And so one of my most reliable sources sent me this story. And it just reiterated what I've been told and what we're all seeing. Here's the problem, you guys. The people that are fighting these fires are on overtime salary. They're on hazard pay. They have zero incentive to put out the fires. It's the continuing theme of America today. Why work when you can get paid not to? Good morning, K-Nation. I have missed you. Yeah, I know you missed me. Yeah, that's the theme of America today. Why work when you don't have to? You could get paid more money to not work. Okay, so these corrupt corporate, global takeover government entity criminals are the ones that have also taken over Humboldt County, you guys. And that's why I'm so excited to get this book and read this book. This is real law. This is the real law. And as people of this land, if you have intelligence enough to read a book, you can actually file all these motions and all these things. And I only have one thing I want to share with you about it from today that I've learned from reading it for today, because it is so thick and heavy with information. But you know how we always hear about maritime time and sea? Well, here's the thing. Jural assemblies are the organizational units of land and soil jurisdictional courts. Jural societies are the organizational units of sea and maritime jurisdictional courts. So jural assemblies assemble, jural societies associate. Jural assemblies create states and counties. Jural societies create states of states and counties of blank, so probably Humboldt. As you can now fully appreciate from this brief description, both are necessary in order to properly conduct business on both land and sea. Okay, so this just goes on. And we're getting into different things with the Federation and the Union. And I know a lot of this gets over people's head and they get very weary of it and they think it's not even true. And it is true. It is true. In America, these states are joined together in a union called a federation. The federation is also unincorporated and is called the United States of America. It was founded September 9th, 1776. All these organizational forms are created by living people, but these people act in two profoundly different capacities: as people and as persons, incorporated entities. That's us. If you've probably heard, hey, your birth certificate is traded on the stock market. We are their commodity. We are the corporation's commodity. People acting as persons make up dual societies. So it gets really thick and complicated. I'm not going to read this whole book to you, okay? But I just wanted to say, hey, this is real. This is really happening. And we do have a recourse of action. So when the people, more and more you hear that the people want to get out on the streets, they want to revolt, but they don't know who to do it at, right? And so one of the best things I heard in a chat room a couple of days ago that somebody said was, take over the radio stations. So when the time comes and you're ready to make a big squawk and be the mob instead of the lawless mob, be the lawful mob that goes after the lawless people, I would suggest that we find them and that we find the radio stations and that we deal with it. Because the problem is you've got these people have the media, you guys. That's why we're also, we're stunned that we actually have a recourse. Because guess what? The media is never going to tell you about this book. The media is never going to tell you that criminals are in charge. You have to figure it out. And it's also very underground and somewhat secretive because of the stupid infiltrators that inevitably get in and ruin it for everybody. So they have their ways of making sure people that are in their assembly are legit. So anyway, oh yeah, such a bummer that Facebook is down for that video, because that was like I was so excited to share that video. And so hopefully I couldn't find it on the 60 Minutes reel anywhere. It was like a Facebook little clip thing. And yeah, so one of the most exciting things that's happened over the weekend is I got in touch with somebody, and his name is Donnie. And Donnie is working on our Health and Freedom Alliance here in Humboldt County. And let me stop sharing for a second because I need to go to his email to get this website up. Excuse me. Donnie's only been with the group, I think, for like 2 weeks. And Donnie is already kicking butt, okay? Donnie already got a website page up for them. Granted, he told me it's just a landing page. It doesn't matter. It's still a lot of work to get to a landing page, okay? It's still a lot of work, and it's money, and it's time, and it's just very, very impressive to me that somebody is stepping up and creating a website, and he would like to join our websites together, and we probably will. And he has a great idea. I love the idea that he has about, so you know how we have a lot of people here, well, not just in Humboldt County, all over the world, that have lost their jobs and that are, lack of a better word, they're going to be destitute, right? Some people are going to be destitute. They do not want to take this jab, and they do not want to be a government subject. So let me find my email and show you his thing. Yeah, not only did he create a website, let me tell you what, this guy is, where are you, Donnie? Let me find you. He is hosting a meeting for the Board of Supervisors. Callers can get, let's see if this is it. No, they can get prepared. He's doing a mock thing where people call in. Where is my email from you, Donnie? It doesn't know you're important yet. Google doesn't know you're important yet. So I got to tell it. Here we are. Let's see. Humboldt Freedom Coalition. I like the logo. It's very cool. It's very cool. This really is the most exciting thing we've got going on right now in Humboldt County, that we have somebody that is able to take on all the other things that other people are not taking on. Well, I don't see, he told me he updated it. Humboldt Freedom Coalition. Let me see if I can find it for you. And we had a long conversation yesterday. I talked to him twice. I called him. I was so excited. And he was so excited too. He really was excited about the webpage and everything. And I wonder if it's a .org, HumboldtFreedomCoalition.org. Sorry, I don't have it up, you guys. Let's see. Nothing can be reached. I don't know. Humboldt Freedom Coalition. I don't see his website in this email. So, but he did send it to me. So weird. Facebook and Instagram are down, huh? Oh, that is wild. That is so wild. I am going to open it up for chat in a little bit, you guys. I just have a few things to share more. Let's see, NBC mix. Oh, there was an email about do not be mixing these what are we calling it now? Shticks. Can't say abj, apparently. I do Pig Latin. Most people can pick up Pig Latin. You can't do abj anymore. It's a trigger word. And apparently YouTube is really coming down on people too for all their trigger words. I was going to ask Donnie to send me this website. Here it is. It is a oh, okay. It's HumboldtFC.com. There we go. Let's try that. That's better, Donnie, because it's abbreviated. Humboldt FC. The T is from the Humboldt.com. All right, let's check out this website, you guys. Here's our local. Look at, and they got a countdown board on it. Oh, these guys are doing it, you guys. Look at this. Okay, we got 15 hours left. Let me drop this link. It's a bummer the Facebook's not working, because that is the one way that I'm able to let our group know that what's going on here. Some of them get on here, but honestly, I think there's more of you from around the nation than locally here, which is fine. I like that. I love y'all tuning in so you can see what's going on in Humboldt County. It actually makes me feel better to know that we have busted out of the Redwood curtain here, online at least, and are able to give people a glimpse into what we're dealing with here. So one of the things that Donnie and I are so excited about is so this is just right now, this is very basic, obviously, but if you are in Humboldt County and you can, there's a petition for that's going against what they're trying to push here is the system, right? To get into any restaurant, theater, public transportation even. Okay, and then of course it's going to be housing, any kind of, oh, you want help from the government? Better have your papers. Better have your papers. My gosh, was I mocked about this last year? Was I mocked about this last year? Look at you now, friend. Who's wrong and who's right? Not that I really wanted to be right. I really don't care. I'd rather be wrong about all of this. I don't care about being right. This is wrong. So Donnie created this petition, you guys. He created this petition, and I didn't even know that. So when I sent him, I go, hey, check out Stand Up Humble. He came back, he goes, oh yeah, you got my petition on your website. He was so excited, and I'm so excited. And yes, something may be up, Jenny, right? Something may be up. I think you're right. When they're both down, of course, they're owned by the same crook, so that's possibility. Let's see, what else do I got? So yeah, there was an email. Let me show you. I can't really say it. Who gave me this email? Oh, and I want to share something with you. My friend shared with me, my friend Linda, and then she went and shared it with our group because she thought it was so cool. And I thought it was so cool that she shared it with our group. But there is a store, there is a town. Let's see, Rabbit Hash. It's called Rabbit Hash, you guys. Let's go to Wikipedia and learn about it. I'm really excited to tell you about this town because it actually has to do with this book again. This town is run, the mayor is a dog. Ha ha ha. It's a dog. I'm not kidding. You're making your afternoon smoothie? Well, yum. I could use a smoothie. I wish I was with you. I haven't ate yet. Okay, so check out this town, you guys. This is the town called Rabbit Hash, Kentucky. It is an unincorporated community. Oh, and census designated place in Boone County, Kentucky, United States, with a population of 315. It is listed on the National Registry of Historic Places. The town is notable for its name, its string of canine mares. Oh, more than one, apparently, and its historic general store. Oh, which was largely destroyed in 2016. What a bummer. What a bummer. The hamlet was originally known as Carlton. So it used to be that. So you can look up, let me drop the link in here for you guys. My friend shared that with me, and I shared that with Linda because this is all about what we're doing, is about learning how to get out from under the corporation of America. Okay. And a lot of people don't believe that this is a legit thing. I've shared this article many times. I'm still sharing, right? This is my website. I'm going to share this with you. Over here under all these tabs, I left this one all by its lonesome. So whenever anyone clicks on it, they read this. And this was one of the best layman examples. And it made me feel better. It was written January 20th. And here's what it says. Okay. Here was the last photo that we saw of Mr. T and her beautiful self there outside of the White House. DC's fenced off, and the P is never going back to the White House, but not for reasons that you think. Fear not, there will be a new Capitol built and an end to income taxes paid to the tax collectors of the corporation that is now in the hands of a new administration. They went through all the trouble to steal a corporation whose assets are in the process of being seized. On January 20th, we didn't know how much was going to be seized. If you can research for yourself at all, well, let me show you one area that, I'm not saying we're not going to have taxes. You're going to be rich from Nasara. No, I'm not going there with any of that. Okay. All I'm saying is this is a legitimate separation of powers in our country. You have we the people, you have the corporation. That's all you really need to understand. And then when you can wrap your mind around that, it will all start to fall into place for you. You will understand this is not fraudulent. This is not a made up story. This is the truth. And the reason why we don't know it is because the media are corrupt criminals who are in bed with the corporation, and they continue to lie to us and show us stuff. Okay, here's a funny thing I saw. Okay, here is Mr. B getting his thing, and it's starting to look more and more like a joke, you guys. Most people realize a lot of this is happening at Tyler Perry's Castle Rock Studios over there in, where is it, in Florida? Where is it? I don't know. This guy is not in DC. They do a lot of mock things. You'd have to be completely hidden under a rock to not understand what is going on. And a lot of people are. They're exhausted. They're overwhelmed. They don't want to see it. But this little article here, I'm going to let you just read it. And I don't know much about this website. I just, somebody sent this to me. People send me stuff all the time. All the time I get sent stuff. And it's great. I love it. I love information. I'm kind of an information junkie. Tried to come up at Deanna, but it takes me to sign up for a Zoom. No, I'm not on Zoom, honey. I'm not on Zoom. Let me share this link with you. I'm almost done sharing these articles anyway. So Georgia, thank you very much. Tyler Perry's Castle Rock Studios in Georgia. That's correct. I did know that. Obviously forgot. I knew it was around there. And why not be in Georgia when Georgia's one of the most corrupt states in the country right now? Why not be in Georgia? That was so fake too. I know, it's so fake. It's so fake. And yet people laugh at me. They think I'm, hi, Shep. How are you? You guys, I'm going to share Shep's channel right away because if you have not learned about the Illuminati, Freemasons, the lineage of the corporate Americans that are doing all this stuff. I know a lot of people have a hard time believing that there are tunnels, traffickers, adrenochrome, and all that stuff. But you know what? I'm sorry, it's true. And if you don't know about it, it's because you haven't stumbled on it yet. And that's okay. But if you want to know the truth, it's out there for you. And one of the best resources for the truth of these things is my friend here, Shepard's YouTube channel. And she reads, and she has, let me show you actually what her, look at these. So right now she's reading Elitist Bloodlust. Oh, I don't know how you get through it, girl. It's got to be so draining to read this garbage, right? But she's a beautiful person. I want to let you hear her voice because I hope she doesn't hate her voice like we all hate our voices, because she has a beautiful voice. And it's nice to get read to, isn't it?
The approach I'm going to take on the next series of
Always
books
hit the
that
like.
I'll be reading.
Oh, this was my anniversary.
I read
September
the foreword
9th.
by RDS.
Okay. So, she read a foreword by RDS. Yes. Okay. So you guys, one of the most interesting ones that I'm going to listen to soon, and did I drop her link yet? I don't think so, is this Disney one. And also I want to really watch and listen to the Disney Bloodline Underground Tunnels. You know that's going to be sick, right? Let's see. You don't have an account. Yes. Let's see what Shep says here. There's her channel, you guys. Subscribe to Shepherd of the Forest if you haven't. You don't have an account, but I understand Instagram is down. Yes. Yes. Server is down. Yes. And you know what else, Shep? You're not on Facebook either, are you? Facebook is down too, Shep. So, but they're owned by the same crook, right? So part 2, show the intro. Okay, let's see. Part 2, let's show the intro. The whole thing or of Disney? Which one, honey? Because this one is 25 minutes long. You don't mean that one, do you? Or just the beginning of it? No. Which one, babe? Yes. Wait a minute. Wow, yes. Nope. Yes. I'm confused, Shep. Help a girl out. Which one do you want me to show, babe? The intro to your newest one that you're doing? Yeah, look at this, you guys. And then also, if you are interested in Sarah, I love Tracy's recap of this. She did an interview with Mandy when Mandy was streaming on the Awakened Patriot. It was such a great, great interview. And Shep did a wonderful recap of this book, right? I think it was this last one here. And I'm going to drop that one in real quick too, because, or no, you know what? It was Mandy's interview. That's what it was. But I always ask her, this does say summation. Isn't that like a, summation is like a wrap up, right? Look at the rocks.
Hi, everyone.
Tracy makes rocks too. And that was something I loved about her the first time I met her because, yes, the Elite Bloodlust 2. Okay, let's show the intro. Let's play it for a while until Shep says not, because I'm sure she doesn't want us to play the whole 26 minutes. But let me go all the way down here and show you where she started. And this is a picture. This is my favorite picture, Tracy. Her name is Tracy. It's a secret. But I love this. There's Tracy right there. That's what she looks like. Very intelligent. Look at her reading the Times there. I love you, Tracy. I really do. And so she started off reading about Abraham Lincoln. Lots of good stuff, you guys. Lots of good stuff. Okay, so I am going to do what she says here. 26 seconds. Oh, you got it. Okay. We're going to watch 26 seconds of this intro. And I know I'm sharing, but I always have to double check because I'm. All right, let's hear it. What? No one liked it yet, Tracy? Is it brand new? Yesterday. Okay. I'm the first. Sorry, should I rewind it? We're good, right? Ugh. Ooh. Wow.
Hi, everyone. This is Tracy. I'm back to read more about the book series.
Was that it, honey? That's her intro.
Reviewing.
That was a good intro, Trey. Look at you getting all techno. Was that it, honey? First 20 seconds. Okay, first 26 seconds. Yeah, let me start that again because I was talking like an idiot. I want to start it over. Sorry. Tracing from antiquity to today. Mm-hmm. The ruling elites. Yes. There we go. They're so ugly. Ugh. They look like it. It's disgusting, isn't it? Oh, gross. That is something. I want to see that. That's what I want to see is that I love charts like that. Let me see that if I can even blow that up. Look at that. Whoa. No, I can't blow up a video. Wow. Yeah, they have the bloodlines, don't they, Tracy? They definitely have it. It's very important. Yeah, that's it. That's great, Shep. That's great. What I got to do. Oops, someone was in there. I'm sorry. I just saw it. Someone was there and they left. I'm sorry. I missed you. I missed you. Someone was here and I blew it, you guys. I blew it. Maybe they'll come back. I asked Donnie to come on, but he's got 3 kids and a life. So, I'm hoping he's watching though, because I'm super proud of you, Donnie. And I'm really honored that we are, it just takes one, but when you have 2, it's even better. And I don't necessarily want to be the one. I just want to do what I'm being led to do. And that's just share information, try to get us connected and try to take out these criminals, because it's bad, you guys. If you didn't know what's going on in Humboldt County, let me give you a quick recap, okay? Our Board of Supervisors does not meet at work. They have not been in their building for 18 months. And not only that, I have recorded on 2 streams in a row. Excuse me. Swell misbit. Where I was on hold in the room. You could hear the music of or not music or whatever. You could hear the background of the meeting going on my phone, and you hear Virginia Bass say, "Oh, there's no more callers." And then a week later, there's one Board of Supervisors person who's not on this list of fraud. And I'll share this list of fraud again with you in this document that we have that's very interesting. And her name is Michelle Bushnell, and she is the Southern Humboldt's representative, constituents of the people. And she really is a constituent of the people, you guys. She really does try to have her constituents heard. In fact, she was letting the board know the time after my incidents happened, 2 weeks in a row, I did it to make sure it wasn't just a fluke thing. No, they've got my number blocked. And they have a lot of people's numbers blocked. But thankfully, there's going to be a lot of new callers, and hopefully they're not going to play any shenanigans with that. But I had a point, and I totally lost it what I was going to say. But so the Board of Supervisors doesn't meet. The Eureka City Council was not meeting also for over a year. They opened up for 3 sessions. They did not like what we had to say, and so they closed back down. So tomorrow there's going to be a big rally. And matter of fact, let me share something with you that I thought was interesting. You think who's it going to be by? So what I saw was an article, Eureka City Council. It was going to be beefed up security or something. Eureka City Council, October, what is going to be the 5th meeting, California. Let me just put security. Maybe I can find it this way. Because what I saw was one of the local papers reported that it was going to be beefed up security there. So they're expecting us to, I mean, our rhetoric is, we're so ready to go in and storm these buildings, take these people out. They're not even there. So what good would that do, right? North Coast Journal. Let me see if it's here. It's probably Loco. It's probably Loco. Yeah. So I should have saved it. It was on my phone. It came up like a one of those articles. I'll bet it's Loco. There it is. Beefed up police. Here it is. I knew I should have left beefed up in it. I should have left beefed up in it. Oh, it's terrible. It's not only that, not only does the Eureka City Council not meet, the Board of Supervisors doesn't meet. The scariest thing for me here, with all my interactions with law enforcement that I've had in the last 18 months, I have at least 12 to 20 recordings of the sheriffs and the police officers here acting lawlessly, following orders, not following an oath of the Constitution at all. I was arrested in November for not wearing a face diaper at a Safeway. I filed charges at the Arcata Police Department. I sent a letter of intent to sue the Safeway Corporation with my statement of facts. And guess what? Now we can all shop at Safeway without a face diaper, except in Nazi Arcata, my hometown where I live. You can't go anywhere in Nazi Arcata without a face diaper. And soon it will be the passports. That's what they're going to do. Yeah, it is ridiculous, isn't it? We have no grievances. They think they are queens and kings. You are right. They think they are kings. You should hear them, Shep. In their meetings, they sit up from their little perch and like, yeah, everybody just needs to take this thing already. And we got to wear these things. And every child in every public school is suffocating to death with these stupid, stupid face diapers on them. I can't stand going to town. There's idiots walking around riding their bicycles, riding their bicycles, double suffocated. Yesterday, I saw a guy with 2 handkerchiefs over his face while he was riding his bicycle. My gosh, how did we lose all common sense? I don't know. Hi, Valerie. Good morning. Oh, it's so horrible. It's so horrible. I don't have them all uploaded, but I'm going to share. I do have a few on BitChute because, those interactions that I've done and put on YouTube, sometimes they are the ones that get me banned off of YouTube because, because you can't say those buzzwords, okay? You can't say those buzzwords. So I don't have any of my police officer interactions on here yet, apparently. But I'm going to drop this anyway. Here's 2 instances with 2 dispensaries here, local cannabis dispensaries here, okay? And they're both got the title wellness in their title, okay? And the latest one, the girl wanted me to wear the face diaper in my car for curbside service. And so she called the sheriffs on me. And so I said, go ahead, call them. And I let them come and I let them give their spiel. And you know what? They were apologizing to me. At the end of it, you can see, I'll show you the end of it, but this is 13-minute. I'm not playing the whole thing. They will boot me off. But that's not it. It's not this one. It's not Proper Wellness. It was Satori Wellness. So yeah, they're both called wellness centers, just like our.
You're not going to serve me right now.
What's it called? Our health food stores. They have the title wellness in them. No, I'm sorry. We're True Wellness. I know True Wellness, and this face diapers and injections are not True Wellness. You are brainwashed if you think that's true wellness. You are brainwashed, okay? And shame on you. Do some research. It's not that hard. So I'll show you the interaction, this one interaction. When, excuse me, these are sheriffs, okay? These are sheriffs, just so you know.
Hi.
Let me make sure I'm sharing. I'm not. Okay, so no, you shouldn't have to wear one at curbside. And you certainly shouldn't have to wear one at a pharmacy. I also try to go to the pharmacy for my mom. Oh, that's the link for the call-in. I'm sorry, whoever was here, I didn't see you. I'm really sorry about that. I'm trying to share my screen. Share. Okay, so this is the end when the cops come. This is all I'm going to play of this because it's too long, but this is how it goes with police and sheriffs. This is probably my 20th interaction with law enforcement in Humboldt County in the last year and a half, and this is how it goes. None of them uphold the Constitution. None of them. I want to show her this. You see what this is? I don't have to wear a mask outside. I didn't try to go in their building. I've been coming here a year and a half. She wants me to wear a face taper outside. I can't break one, okay? She is harassing me and discriminating and tried to refuse. It's a he, by the way. And it's my bad. Curbside. It's just a curbside. All right? I own a business for 26 years in Eureka. She's breaking the law. I know the laws. Okay? I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm trying to get some medicine. All right? That's it. Okay? I swear. I would not harass this person.
I understand that.
I would not. I was sitting in my car. She wanted me to put a fucking mask on in my car. I told her I might lose this video. That's why I wasn't going inside. Okay? This is humanity at stake here. This is the law. Curbside is no more. Are we with this business? That's it. No more. See that flag on my car? That's why she was triggered. Is that it? That's why she was triggered. He.
Their employees as well.
Fine.
So even though the employees are coming to your car and you are outside, they're still coming within 6 feet of you. So
please listen to that crap.
That's all they're asking. Okay.
I will have to say I'm very sorry.
I've been arrested for this. This is unlawful. StandUpHumboldt.com. Look it up because they're all getting sued. I don't want to sue a small business. I'm a mom and pop too. I've run a business for 26 years in this town. This is bullshit. This is not how you run a business. I'll be right with you. Someone's there. Yeah, I was at the library too. He recognizes me from the library. We have to wear face diapers on our face.
No matter what happens, I do feel for you.
Well, thank you.
Okay. I want to know.
I don't want your pity. I just want them to follow the law. That's all I want. This is the law right here. This is the law right here. The 1964 exemptions. Nobody honors it in this town. They don't honor it for the kids. I'm glad you're not wearing one, sir, but God damn, I'm fighting it. I've been arrested. I'm not giving in. I don't make my employees wear them. I don't make my employees do anything that's against their will. That's how everybody should be in this town.
So, I applaud you for all the work that you're putting into it.
Well, thanks.
Right now, the state of
I understand. And I have black to blue, okay? So I'm going to leave.
So, just letting you know, we're sorry that this is going on for you, okay?
Yeah. He's sorry. So I guess I should feel better, right? He's sorry. So that's law enforcement here. Oh, so I lost somebody up. I lost the other person. Whoever's trying to get in here, I'm sorry. I keep losing you. There you are. It's Kay. Oh, let me turn this off. That's Linda and I when we went to serve the fraudulent public health officer. Good morning, Kay, or afternoon, where you are. How are you?
Good afternoon. I keep cutting out, so I just came to say I love you. And
I love you too. Uh-oh, my phone's gonna die. I didn't plug in. Oh my gosh.
Well, okay. My phone's to go out too. I'll go watching you. Bye.
Oh, I love you, girl. Bye. I didn't plug in, you guys. Shep, I love you too. They pick who they want to bully. Yeah, I got another one to share with you guys, but I don't know. Okay, I made it. But I don't know if it downloaded yet. And I did have it on Facebook, but apparently you can't get on Facebook. So, but I went to CVS here in Arcata on Friday to get my mama her prescription. And I've been going there the last, let's see, June 15th, they dropped the mandate here in Humboldt for the things. They did bring it back a month later, but a lot of people a month later were just like, no, we're not doing that again, right? So I had been getting into CVS even after they brought it back and blah, blah, blah. Well, this time I went in and I met, I want to call her Nurse Ratchet, but she's just a pharmacist, so she's probably not a nurse. But your phone is going crazy. So it was you that was trying to get in before. Well, that's good to know. Let me see if this downloaded yet, because you know how iCloud is? It's so weird. It's and if I plug my phone in and I was super tech savvy, I could probably, it should have downloaded by now. That was on Friday. But it's weird. Sometimes those things, I don't know. I can't get to them in my cloud yet, and I'd have to force the download. But everything's wacky, huh? Facebook and Instagram are down. Wow, that's so cool. Let's see. Yeah, so the email I got, I haven't even got to spit it out yet. It said, do not mix these medicines, right? So if you took the M or you took the P or you took the J&J, don't be taking another one. That's probably another terribly sad consequence that would be easy to mistake, wouldn't you think? Wow, that when I read that, I was just like, you bastards, you know, you just really preying on the ignorant here, really preying on people that they really are. The most egregious thing they're doing right now is they're preying on the mentally disabled, and it's really disgusting. Let's see. This should be, I don't see it here yet. Dang, you guys. Let's see. Friday's stuff is here. My pictures in my book, but not that incident. That's too bad. I have it on my phone, but anyway, it was just really yucky. It was the lady at CVS was filling a vial. She was filling a stick with the stuff anyway, and they wanted me to wear a surgical diaper for the 20-second interaction, and I said, I'm not doing it. And so just please give me my mama's medicine. And you know what? I'm going to play it for you on my phone. I don't care. It was so disgusting. I want you guys to see it. I want you to see it. And they might take my thing down, but you got to see this. This is just sick. You just got to see this. All right, let me play it. I'm not going to wear a mask. Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm not going to wear a mask. I need my mom's medicine, you guys. What? Look at her. Look at her with the stick. Ew. It's not a law, lady. I know what the laws are. You need to leave. I need my mom's medicine. Please give me my mom's medicine. I've gotten it many times before, and I know someone who doesn't have to wear a mask because he has asthma, and you guys can't make people wear a mask who have asthma to get their medicine. That's ridiculous. Can you please just give me my mama's medicine, honey? I can't wear a mask.
I'm sorry, honey, I cannot. That is my manager. I'm not going to go above her.
Okay.
Transfer it to McKinley while they have a drive.
Could you just please sell it to me? What is your name then? Because I'm gonna file a charge against you for discrimination and deprivation of rights.
My name is Cheryl. And
Okay, great, thanks. All right, I wanted you to see that. Wasn't that gross? And then I dealt with Evan again. So Evan asked me. At first, the girl said, "Oh, you're fine if you have an exemption, right?" This was after I left the pharmacy place. I walked out the door, and then I turned around back in to make sure that I got my religious exemption on record so that I can sue them. So this is what happened next. I have an exemption. She wouldn't give me my prescription. Could you help me get it?
Let me have it.
Thank you. Hello, Evan.
Are you recording me?
Are you going to help me?
I would ask that you you stop recording first.
Okay, he asked me to stop recording, so I did because I am a respectful person. And then he proceeded to tell me that he could transfer my prescription to the town 5 miles north where I could go pick it up without being harassed.
Tell me you're not gonna. I'm showing you my exemption. You will not help me get a prescription. No.
Walk away. Have a great day.
Okay, so that's how it's gonna be. Okay. All right. Okay.
That guy in the yellow told the pharmacist when I walked up there, and I hear this all the time when I'm trying to stand up for myself. He told that woman, "I'm sorry you have to deal with people like that." You know, I wanted to turn around and scream at him like, "You look like a big wussy in your face diaper, man." You men, the men that wear the surgical masks, I'm going to tell you right now, y'all look like dopes. Unless you're in a hospital working as a nurse or a doctor, you look like a moron with a surgical face diaper walking around outside or even inside. You're a moron if you wear one. I'm sorry. It's so rude, I know, but I'm done with it. It is evil. They are evil. They are so evil. That was my mama's medicine. And you guys, if she really, the only reason, and I know some of you are thinking, wow, you wouldn't even put it on for your mom. Yeah, I would have if I really had to and she really needed it. And if my people were in the hospital or if they're in jail and I have to wear it to see them, I will, okay? I will. But right then, I didn't have to because I had a friend who offered to go in for me and I told her, no, don't worry about it. It won't be a problem. I had no PSD. I always have my phone on record before I walk in any building so that whenever someone wants to say something to me, I'm ready. Because as soon as you do this to them, their guard is down and they're a little bit, And you know, they'll act like you're doing something. You're the bully now because you're recording their asinine behavior. No, I'm sorry. I'm trying to show you what an ass you're being. Okay, because the laws of the land are that we have exemptions. We have exemptions. I can't believe my job is going to fire me. I loved cooking for the preschool kids. I loved my preschool kids so much. And I loved cooking for them. And it was 6 blocks from my business. So after my morning shift, whatever the toddlers didn't eat, I got to pack up and bring down to my work crew. Same with lunchtime. And that was just like an added benefit. I didn't get that job so I could do that. But the alternative is throwing that food in the garbage. You know how much food gets thrown in the garbage in this county every day from waste while people are starving? It's enough. It's enough of the bull. Okay. The people, you've got to get this book and you've got to find your assembly and you've got to rise up with your organization, We the People. You got to find it, you guys, because we're going to have help here. I'm going to show you a document. It is frustrating, Jenny. It's been 18 months of my entire wellness community that used to be the biggest bumper sticker that was here when I moved here was this big bright green one. And it was the growers typically, but it said U.S. out of Humboldt County. Because the marijuana eradication teams used to just go around and pick which farms they wanted to bust. And they leave the cartels and they leave the big paying. Yeah, I know, because I tried my hat at the Green Gold in 1992. And I almost died out there a couple times. And what I learned was from the people this was the kind of people they were. They were from LA. They moved up to Humboldt County. They bought the property on the very end of the where the gate was to get onto Federal Bureau of Land Management land, which is where back then everybody grew, because if you grew on your own property, your land was going to get taken from you if they busted you with one plant. So everybody back then used to go and trespass and grow over there. And so these people bought that land on the end of the road and then started being a problem for all the other locals and didn't let him pass and didn't let him do anything. And but they told me this: every year the camp comes out and they selectively bust certain grows and they leave others that are giant. You couldn't miss them. They go, oh, this one over here, they protect that one. They're protecting their money. And all the local mom and pops businesses, farmers, growers, loggers are okay, I suppose. They're okay. I mean, they don't have to deal with people, but my gosh, it's all turned upside down here in 18 months, all upside down. These wellness people have been bullied, harassed, shamed. We're shamed because we're all natural. You're sick if you think that those of us that just are all natural are the problem. We're going to be okay for sure a year from now. If you took this experimental shtick, you might not be okay. That's the best little I don't even know where it is. I think it was on Facebook. Somebody sent me a little questionnaire, 4 questions. Can you get the vid if you take the shtick? Yes, yes. Can you still blah 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 if you take it? Can you blah blah blah? Yes, yes. Can you die if you take it? Yes, no, if you don't take it. You won't die if you don't take it, but there's a good possibility you might die because over 50,000 people did the first 2 weeks of the shtick. And that's the lawsuit by Tom Renz out of Ohio. And I know I can find it because I know who has teamed up with him from the very beginning last year, and it was Dr. Pam Popper. And Dr. Pam Popper is hooked up with Tom Renz. And Tom Renz is the lawyer who filed in federal court the lawsuit about 50 something, 45,000 people took the jab and died the first 3 days. And it's over 56,000 in the first 2 weeks. So, these people that are telling us we have to take this thing, it's just unbelievable to me. It's like, oh, I guess you haven't heard about all those people that died. Or and I guess you haven't seen enough about all these, Bell's palsy and blood clots and myocarditis and pyocarditis and all this stuff. I guess you haven't seen any of that, right? So while we ignore all that data, make Americans free again, they're really, you know what else they're doing here in Humboldt County? You guys probably didn't know this. They got the kids testing themselves outside the school twice a week. The kids are sticking the swabs up their nose themselves and putting it in envelopes and turning it into the teacher. How do you like that? How do you like that? Yeah. They're absolutely murderous here. They're murderers. They're treasonous murderers. If there was a group of people that wanted to go to their houses, yeah, I'm threatening it. I would do it. We have a right as Americans to do it. We have a right to have our grievances heard. And if these jerk-offs can't go to work to hear us, then we should go find them. Don't you think? Don't you think? I have begged for the bikers to come to Humboldt County. I have begged for other groups to come to Humboldt County. Bye, Kathy. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thank you, honey. You're sweet. Multiple police officers injured in the shooting. Amtrak train at the train station. Tuscan, Arizona. Crud. Really? I love our police officers so much, you guys. That's why I hate the way they treat me. And I know a lot of people I talk to friends more and more. It's not no way to live. It is so sad. It is so sad. These kids, it's not even, I'm beyond sad. You know that, Jenny. I am beyond sad. I am so pissed off. My brother and his daughter, of course, a serious stroke. I am so sorry, Valerie. God, I pray you just protect these people that are getting this. Lord, I don't even know how you could, but you are a miracle worker. You are. I'm there's more people right now that have been, my mom told me that my auntie's husband was like feeling like, okay, now I got to take it. That's it. Time's up. It's like, no. And she's like, well, he'll lose his job. Well, how about if he loses his life? Isn't that worse? Isn't it like playing Russian roulette? Gee, I hope I got the placebo. Gee, I hope I don't have a stroke. Gee, I hope I don't get blood clots or die when I take this. No, don't take it. Don't take it. Lose your job. You know what? Probably something better around the corner. There's so many good opportunities coming, you guys. The wellness community is about to bust wide open. On Facebook last week, there was the same meme. It was a green meme. It was talking about wellness, real wellness, and about how that illness, the iris V, is not transmitted and how it is. And it was just a quick little short meme. And then at the bottom, it would say Wellness Center of Kansas, or Wellness Center of Ohio, or Wellness Center of Illinois. I saw at least 7 of them. Okay. So my instinct is telling me, as we lose our healthcare workers who are not willing to take this, those are the people that are into true wellness, right? Those are the people that do real research, right? And so they've decided it's not worth the risk for them. And so they want out of these murderous hospitals. They're horrible facilities right now. Horrible. God help us all not to have to go to one, right? So as they leave the workplace, as the police leave the workplace, as the military leave the workplace, well, what do you know? We got a wide open, busted up market now. And perhaps there is a way that we can rebuild our medical community where our choices are honored, our sovereign rights are honored. There already have been wellness communities, but they're always getting the shaft from the insurance companies. Watch Black Conservative Preacher. I watch Black Conservative Patriot. You ever see that guy? He's really good too. On his video, it showed a lady had a child and got her first baby shots and died, and found out that they're giving certain infant jabs. Oh, yeah. You know what? I'll show you one. I've got saved in my playlist. I'll share my playlist with you. I probably can't run these videos because they will take me down. I don't care if they take me down, but I'd like to be able to stream right now. This is a great one about the compilation of Freudian slips about the vid from all of them. And, Circle Back Girl, she says some stuff there. This is a bunch of people. Make sure I'm sharing. I've shared this before, but it's a 30-second one. It's a very sad one. And it's one that if people think that, I can't play this sound because it's too much, but if people don't think that there's been any reactions at all, just watch this 30-second clip. This looks like it's at I believe this said this is a military base in India. Okay. How many people were on the ground there? I don't know. Here's 2 down here on the ground. Over here, they look dead. Here's some more people. It's absolutely horrific. This is horrific. You tell me to take this thing. You watch this and shut up. How about that? How about that? Don't tell me to take a poison. Don't tell me to take a poison. I know I got the baby here too. This lady, I don't know if she's a nurse or what. She's her own. So 13 days. Here's this baby. Okay. I think she is a nurse because she's in scrubs and stuff. Happy, wonderful, beautiful baby. Yep. Isn't that scrubs? Maybe not. Maybe it's just a shirt. Looked like she was in her bathroom. 20 seconds left. 6 months, 4 days before onset. Day 9, day 13, she gives this baby the shtick. Okay. What in the heck would ever possess someone to do that? I do not know. Here's the last day, her last normal selfie. Here she goes before daycare. And now here he is on a ventilator. He's paralyzed from the neck down. Is that a coincidence? Is that just a coincidence that he got the thing the day before and now he's being life flighted where they'll spend the next 2 months? First time he woke up, oh, he looks miserable. He wasn't sick. She gave him the shtick, and now look at him. Come on. Come on. Shut up, you people that are trying to tell us she's not going down without a fight. Now, she's the one that did this to her own baby, but it was society that let her down. Wouldn't you agree? My gosh, it's so sad to me. I'm not mad at her. Oh my gosh. You guys, it is so sad. It is so sad to me. Don't get in trouble. I won't get in trouble. We have to keep praying. I know. And now she's awake, right? Now she's wide awake, isn't she? Now she's wide awake. She's got her baby is damaged for life. Probably good chance may not even live. I mean, honestly. All right. You know how I wanted to show you Tom Renz? I forgot. I got this in my playlist. I can't play this at all, but I'm going to share this with you. If I think I shared my playlist with you, so they're all in just under that playlist. But this particular video, I didn't think that got it all. This particular video is got the lawyer Tom Renz. He's the attorney who filed in federal court. And did you know if you file in federal court and you are not, oh, hi Jenny, you're back. Oh, that's okay. I understand. If you file in federal court and your lawsuit is not rock solid, you will lose your license. So I know it makes me physically ill too. It does. It absolutely does. But you know what? We have to do it, don't we? I mean, we have to do it. So yeah, this playlist is a great playlist. I'll drop it down. I've been slowly adding to it. I just figured out how to do it. I just figured out how to do it. So yeah, not only that, nursing, pregnant and nursing moms. What I think someone said that on one of those murderous websites, the CDC or who or something, said that they were recommending that pregnant women got the shtick, right? And they've had 80% of them have had miscarriages. Nursing mothers that took the shticks have had their babies die. Don't tell us to take this anymore, because I'm about ready to come at you with all of this 18 months of nonsense that I've had to deal with. Like I told that girl on that Satori wellness video, go ahead and touch me, chick. I'll take this whole 18 months out on you right now, because I'm done. I'm just done. I am ready for some serious civil disobedience. Go ahead, take me down, YouTube. I don't care. Y'all know where to find me. Like I said, go to the courthouse, go to the radio stations. It's time. It is done. It's enough. It's enough. Go to the courthouse, go to the radio stations. When they black us out, if we ever get an EBS, if this thing goes down like they say, go to the courthouse, go to the radio stations. You know where they all are? They're on Humboldt Hill. They're on Humboldt Hill. And they're little tiny rink-a-dink trailers. They're nothing buildings. They would be nothing to overtake. You got about 2 people in every one of them. I don't know what else to do. I'm not just talking, and I'm not just hosting a show to talk. I've never been doing that. I've started this channel back in, gosh, not this channel. This channel was the talk channel, but my own channel that I started, I never talked until I was shown and taught how to do that. But I did have a channel that was my instances here in Humboldt County. And I'm trying to think where it goes back. You want to see our funniest freedom fighter restaurant that we got here? I'm gonna try to lighten up the mood here because I know that baby thing was so intense, you guys. It's really, really hard to listen to that. I want to show you one of my favorite friends, Bella here, and this is a restaurant that I frequent often because you don't have to wear a stupid face diaper to get in there. So this is beautiful, beautiful Bellum. And Bellum is going to tell you why she does not make people wear things at her restaurant, okay? It's 45 seconds. It's a really quick clip. It might make us feel better, Kay. I still have that nauseating feeling in my stomach. I'm sorry. And you know, when I've gone to the high schools here where they set them up for the 12-year-olds here, that was the hardest thing I ever did in my life. It was the most self-control I ever had. I'm telling you right now, I will storm any building with anybody in Humboldt County right now. I'm done. These people are murderers. Why you put up with murderers, I don't know. They're murderers. Here's Bellum.
Country. That was one. The next one, same problem. So this is a free country. That was one. The next one, same problem. The guy was here. He said he ordered food and he asked for water.
I hope I'm sharing.
All the people were sitting eating, and he just looked all over. He said, "Excuse me." I said, "Sure." He said, "I gotta leave." I said, "I don't feel safe." I said, "What happened to you?" He said, "Nobody's wearing a mask." I said, "They can't wear a mask if they're going to eat. They can't." So he left. I said, "Goodbye. I'm sorry. It's a free country. It's a free country.
What?
You know, if you can live with this, you're welcome to do it. Go get and eat. I don't have a problem. If you want to eat with pants, I'm okay with that. You know, I'm free country."
Right on. Yep. If you want to eat with pants, she's okay with that. Bellum is a hero. She's a hero to me. She's a beautiful lady. But this is my old channel, and I'm afraid to stream on it because I'm probably it's on 2 strikes. So I don't care. I have all those videos. I want to upload them to the BitChute. There's that channel, that old channel there has a lot of my interactions with law enforcement. So you can actually go there and see them and see what the fight I'm in here. I wonder if my friend, here's the link if you guys want to call in. If no one calls in a couple minutes, I'll be bouncing. It was really hard. It's really hard to do it. This is what it looks like when a town has been overtaken by tyrants completely. This Humboldt County is gone. It's gone. The Board of Supervisors has rewritten the laws so they can do whatever they want with the money too, and however they want. And I did have a good document to share with these lawless people. I think you guys will like this. This is actually, let me see, where is that report from Linda? Where is that report from Linda? Let me think about this. Actually, you know what? I can find it in my iCloud because I took pictures of it so I could actually share it. I shared it on the Facebook, but since that's down, now that has happened before, right? Where Facebook has been down. Okay, let me share this with you guys. This is interesting, and it's actually very good. Okay, check this out. You know how I started off the stream with this book here? This document comes from the assembly. So check this out. Hi, Ted Ridge Runner. You find out this week whether you have a job or not. You work for the government, and they're making all take the vacation. I know. God help you. God help you, friend. I'm so sorry. What was I doing? Oh, I'm sharing this document with you. Okay. That's not it. Here it is. Okay. So look up here. We, the people on the land of Humboldt County, California Republic State, we, without the U.S. incorporation, notice of fraud. Okay. Recent investigation has revealed that none of you listed on page 2 and 3 of this notice of fraud are qualified for the position that you occupy. Listen carefully. This is how they do it. This is how the crimes and suits happen. This is how they infiltrate our townships and take over. This is how you check it. California state constitution and the general law requires that each of you have a bond filed with your oath of office. The purpose of the official's bond is to bind the elected, appointed, or hired official to his or her oath of office. Now listen up. Neither the Humboldt County's Land Records Office, that's 1, the Risk Management Office, that's 2, or the Secretary of State's file clerks can find an official bond or oath of office recorded into the public records for any of the private males and females masquerading as public servants listed below. Therefore, you are all occupying a vacant office, fraudulently and feloniously embezzling from the public treasury. Every action you have made and are making is null and void. Soon the people on the land of California, the people of Humboldt County, will become aware of this. It may be far better to publicly appear and defend or resign forthwith. Failure to deny is to admit. Soon the people, it was repeatedly said that the Constitution was written for moral and righteous people. The original laws of this nation have not changed. Do not believe it, that the Constitution is no more. So, now I'm going to read to you page 2 and 3. This is more for Humboldt County people. They will know these names, but I will tell you this. When I read them, the top one is Gavin Newsom. Isn't that interesting? His name is not on those 3 places I mentioned. Don't you find that interesting? All right. We, the people, never delegated authority to express our power in regards to health, education, energy, weather manipulation, religion, or investing in the people's public treasury. The court made it clear that since the corporation could not practice law directly, it could not do so indirectly by hiring competent lawyers to practice for it, since that would be an evasion, which the law would not tolerate, saying a corporation can neither practice law nor hire lawyers to entry on the business of practicing law for it, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so here are the names, Humboldt County people. Listen up. Gavin Newsom, Margaret Fleming, William Hansel. You know who William Hansel is, you guys, in Humboldt County? He's our sheriff. They are saying that our sheriff doesn't have an oath of office in those 3 places. Well, no wonder he's kneeling down with BLM and telling you, if you see something, say something, be bold. And no wonder he's a criminal. I'm sick of people telling, oh, he's a godly man, he's a Christian. So what? He's not. He doesn't have an oath of office. He's a fraud. And he's not following the Constitution. He's a fraud. I've reached out to Sheriff Hansel personally. He's a fraud. I'm saying he's a fraud. Come on out and defend yourself. Failure to deny is admission of guilt, right? I'm not slandering here. This is a document from We the People for Humboldt County, because we're getting serious here and we're not taking your crap. Now, there's some names on here that are Board of Supervisors, but let me just read. These are the Board of Supervisors: Virginia Bass, Rex Bone, Mike Wilson, Steve Madrone. There may be 2 on here that are not on here. I've told you before, Michelle Bushnell, she is the Southern Humboldt representative for the people. She must have her oath on office. She actually listens to her constituents. I've seen her on record telling these frauds, hey, my constituents are trying to call in and they're not getting through. She says she's on hold, but she's not getting through. Oh, go figure. Go figure. Look at all these names, you guys. So what this means to me is, let's see, Teresa Frankovich, she was the first one that was our appointed pediatric public health officer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 36, 37, 38. So 40 people. So embezzling like this, 40 paid salaries that were not elected for by the people. You got it? Do you understand this a little better now? Because I try to wrap it up, try to full circle it. This document comes from We the People, and it is against the corporation of this criminal enterprise here in Humboldt County. So this is what it says. For many years, men and women have been subjected to criminal and fraudulent behavior by the state of California, Inc. and the county of Humboldt, Inc. Actions which have been imposed upon us against our will by both criminal coercion and legal deception. Fear, false evidence appearing real, and fiction have thus combined to bind us into slavery. It looks like it, and it feels like it too. Under common law, the wrongdoers are accountable for their own behavior as living women and men for the crimes they commit against other living men and living women. You guys are in trouble. You're not going to get away with it. I can't wait the day to see you all get arrested. The wrongdoers cannot hide the statutory system while being paid by the people. The wrongdoers with their actions are guilty of causing harm, loss, injury, and death. Yeah, you're all murderers. You're all murderers. And you have failed to ensure that all health implications are looked into before proceeding. You're not looking at science. You're not looking at data. And you are sure the hell not following the laws at all. The Constitution itself is in every real sense a law. The lawmakers being people themselves in whom under our system our political power and sovereignty primary resides and through whom such power and sovereignty primary speaks. It is by the law and not otherwise that the legit legislative, executive, and judicial agencies which it created exercise such political authority as they have been permitted to possess. I'm not going to read all this, but it's a real document. As sovereignty resides in individuals, the individual and not the state is the source for our basis of this fraudulent document. Now, the other important part about today's stream that I should have said in the very beginning, and I hope there's some people that are here in the end. It's life. Found out my son, who's in the military, was forced to get on his birthday Saturday, and now most likely will get fired. I was asked why I give up my job. I said I like my soul. Oh, love you, brother. I love you. That's such a great answer. Dang, that's the best answer I've heard. I'm going to have to use that. Deanna, some say that they're Christians, but really aren't, just fake people. Oh, yes. Yes. Learning that the hard way. And I've always known that. You know, I've always known that. And I've told my friends I'm very gullible. I'm very gullible because I believe in people and I love people and I want to believe the best in people. And I've learned the hard way that not all people are loyal. Not all people are respectful. Not all people are professionals. Not all people know how to give grace and mercy. And not all people are ones that I would like to work with. So I have found myself in a great new opportunity with Donnie and the Freedom Group. And I never got to finish telling you what he was so excited about. So he is going to be doing the nonprofit side of it. And I told him I'm going to be building a store to sell jewelry and woodworking items and medicine and things like that. And he said, wow, that's so cool. He said, you know what? We could combine what he has on his website. I think they did have a little spot there. It said, have you been fired from your job? Let's see what it says. Fired for refusing the jab. So what he intends to do is, if you have been fired from it, and I don't know if it matters if you're in Humboldt County or not. I mean, you know what? He has the same heart I do. We want to help all people, but this really is for Humboldt, of course. But I'm not sure. I'll have to talk to him about it specifically if he's willing to help anybody else connect resources, right? Because that's what we're trying to do. So his idea was this, you guys. So you enter your information here that you're, going through this thing, And then his idea was then our community is aware so that we can help you. And he thought, if I had my merchandise on there and somebody wanted to help support someone who's losing their job, and not just necessarily donate them money too, but maybe they'll get something from the store, because obviously the store is going to be donating to help supplement all that we're trying to do here. So it's probably not making as much sense, but hopefully it makes enough sense to you what we have in mind to do. And it's to help people that are scared and they need support. First of all, emotional support is great, but man, people right now need financial support a lot. And one person can't carry another person, but 100 people, $5 could really help, So let me see what my friend says here. Valerie, Deanna, yesterday I was told that Adelanto in San Bernardino County regarding the city hall purchased an expense van for senior citizens, but lady won't open up the center, but seniors go to lady's home. Is that good or bad? I don't know. Is that a good thing? They won't open up the center, but seniors go to her home. So it sounds like it's good to me if the seniors are being able to be taken care of. I wish Facebook was working. I could tell you what kind of expensive van, but I'm going to write to Rudy Giuliani and complain. Oh, so it's not good. So they're embezzling. They're shelling. Oh gosh, I had no idea, you guys. I had no idea. None of us did, right? None of us really knew how corrupt these guys were, because this is what I was thinking. If all of these people really don't have an oath of office on file at all of those places that I mentioned, 3 places that are pretty big, right? 3 places that are pretty, important, I thought, and I want to get them in my head. So I'm sorry, I'm going back to it, but a bond filed with your oath of office at the Humboldt County Land Records Office, Risk Management Office, or the Secretary of State's office. File clerks, okay? That's a lot of places. So if they're not truly bonded, yeah, it's bad that they can't go to the center. Of course it is. Yeah, it's corrupt. Yes, I understand that now. At first I didn't know, because I thought maybe she bought the van to transport them to her home and they were all hanging out there and she was cooking for them and stuff, because my mind is too nice. My job at the preschool was right next to, why am I got red bars? I got red bars. My job at the preschool, I looked out my kitchen window. I was on my kitchen, believe it or not, was on the 2nd floor, and I had a dumbwaiter. My building is in an old firehouse station. So where the firemen used to go down the pole, that's where my dumbwaiter is. And it's a great building. It's so cool. And it's right overlooks the Senior Resource Center. And I love the seniors. And matter of fact, I used to go, when I used to work an 8-hour shift, I used to have to cook for 2 classes. And now now I'm fired, but now I only have to cook for 1. I would go over to the seniors, one of their buildings. They had 3 different buildings, and this one was where they would play cards and bingo and stuff. And they had an old piano in there, and I would go play the piano. And they loved it. They loved it. And it was so fulfilling for me. And yeah, it's a real drag. I love the seniors and I love the kids. And that's why I'm fighting. And that's why I would go with anybody, anywhere, anytime, to expose this stuff. It's beyond. There's so much. We need way more people recording. We need way more people uploading what they're doing here, because the more people find out about what's going on here from out of the area, you guys, the more confirmation I get that, yeah, this isn't normal. This is not right. This should not be happening. I don't know why my bars are going low. I hope I'm not being choppy. I think I've shared everything I can share right now. There is some more things I wanted to share, but I'm just wore out. I'm wore out and tired, and my throat hurts again. Oh, there was a crazy story on BitChute today, though. I'm going to close out with that. Actually, and darn it, I didn't get one of my, I'm going to read. At the end, there was some people, this news section's over. Humboldt County section's over. Chat, you guys are welcome to call in if you want to talk. But I've got some people that have been asking me to please do a little Bible study and prayer time. Not really so much to prayer time, but just a study, something. So I had read Esther last week. I read Esther, well, in 2 weeks, I've read Esther's chapters 1, 2, and 3. So I'm on Esther chapter 4. And I just wanted to read that before I get off. And I was trying to get a conversation going with some friends a couple weeks ago about the history of the Medes and the Persians and the Bible and Esther and stuff. But apparently they didn't want to discuss it. But I'm going to continue on and read Esther. And if you guys don't want to hear it, then this is the time for you to go. If you want to hang out with me while I read Esther chapter 4, you are certainly welcome to. And you can call in and we can chat afterwards if you want. I'm just going to look it up here. Because I don't have my Bible with me. I'm going to do Bible Gateway. I like Bible Gateway. You can pick any version real quick and easy. And let's see. New King James is my favorite. Esther 4. But, it's not. I'm going to go to NIV for this just because Esther 4. It's easier to understand. Sometimes the old... I knew there was an H. So recap. Esther is a queen. This Queen Xerxes had a big party. His first wife didn't come to it when he called for her because he wanted to show her off. So he got rid of her, and Esther's one of his wives. And there's this guy Haman, and he's gunning for the Jews right now. And he put out this decree that actually, let's go back to the last paragraph of this. I'm going to make sure I'm sharing. You're usually stuck at home. Let's see. Oops. What you saying? I'm missing lots of things. It's bad when citizens have to go to other HM. Yes. Other home. Yep. I got that right. What's this one say? Oops, missing sentence. Another lady sees her home. They corrupted the lady in City Hall is getting falsely paid and not helping. Yeah, well, that's what they do. That's how they embezzle. Good on you for noticing it. The more your people, every community has got to start chatting together. They've got to start talking together because, that's one of the greatest things about rallying is the people who come out and they'll talk to us. You're usually stuck at home because of no friends, but thought one day out of the week, Friday would be perfect for you. To be going out with them? Yeah. Well, I don't know. Are you a senior? Is that what you're implying? You'd like to hang out with them? Maybe you're not a senior. I don't know. Yeah, they're getting it horrible, aren't they? All right. So what happened here? I'm going to recap. So this is what happened. So royal secretaries were summoned. They wrote out a script in each province and in the language of each people so that all of Haman's orders to kill every Jew in the province was followed. The governors of the various provinces and the nobles of the various peoples, these were written in the name of King Xerxes himself and sealed with his own ring. Dispatches were sent by couriers to all the king's provinces with the order to destroy, kill, and annihilate all the Jews, young and old, women and children, on a single day, the 13th day of the 12th month, the month of Adar, and to plunder their goods. A copy of the text of the edict was to be issued as law in every province and made known to the people of every nationality, so they would be ready for that day. The couriers went out, spurred on by the king's command, and the edict was issued in the citadel of Susa. The king and Haman sat down to drink, but the city of Susa was bewildered. Yeah, I bet they were. So here's 4, okay? And I always pray before I read because I want to make sure I'm in the right mindset. So I just say a quick little, God help me understand this. In Jesus' name, amen. That easy. When Mordecai learned of all that had been done, he tore his clothes, put on sackcloth and ashes, and went out into the city, wailing loudly and bitterly. That's what I feel like doing. I feel like doing that. But he went out. He went only as far as the king's gate because no one clothed in sackcloth was allowed to enter it. In every province to which the edict and order of the king came, was great mourning among the Jews, with fasting, weeping, and wailing. Many lay in sackcloth and ashes. When Esther's eunuchs and female attendants came and told her about Mordecai, she was in great distress. She sent clothes for him to put on instead of his sackcloth, but he would not accept them. Then Esther summoned Hathach, one of the king's eunuchs assigned to attend her, and ordered him to find out what was troubling Mordecai and why. So Hathach went out to Mordecai in the open square of the city in front of the king's gate. Mordecai told him everything that had happened to him, including the exact amount of money Haman had promised to pay into the royal treasury for the destruction of the Jews. He also gave him a copy of the text of the edict for their annihilation, which had been published in Susa, to show to Esther and explain to her. And he told him to instruct her to go into the king's presence to beg for mercy and plead with him for the people. Hathach went back and reported to Esther and Mordecai and said, then she instructed him to Mordecai to say, all the king's officials and the people of the royal provinces know that for any man or woman who approaches the king in the inner court without being summoned, the king has but one law, that they be put to death, unless the king extends the gold scepter to them and spares their lives. But 30 days have passed since I was called to go to the king. When Esther's words were reported to Mordecai, he sent back this answer. Do not think that because you are in the king's house, you alone of all the Jews will escape. She was a Jew, but not everyone knew. For if you remain silent at this time, relief and deliverance for the Jews will arise from another place. Who do you think he means? But you and your family and your father's family will perish. And who knows but that you have come to your royal position for such a time as this. Then Esther sent this reply to Mordecai. Go gather together all the Jews who are in Susa and fast for me. Do not eat or drink for 3 days, night or day. I and my attendants will fast as you do. When this is done, I will go to the king, even though it is against the law. And if I perish, I perish. So Mordecai went away and carried out all of Esther's instructions. I'll drop this link for you guys. So I'm studying through Esther right now. And you're 62 and a reminder of your daughter and your alcoholic son lives with you. Oh, got it. Yeah, you need to get out of the house, girl. Well, you know what? Sarah and I are going to be starting an evening stream, and we're really excited about it. She loves to talk about wellness. We love to talk about anything. So we are hoping to get a little something going here in Humboldt County, because I know that my time is a bad time for people to catch me live. They're working. And a lot of people used to rewatch on Facebook, and a lot of people would rewatch, not a lot, but like maybe 30 to 50 views sometimes, which could be great if they're talking to people who aren't on YouTube at all too, right? So yeah, we're just going through Esther. I'm going to share one more study I've been following a lot lately. When I'm sick of listening to chats. Last week was a really brutal week for the division, and just a lot of things going on where is it here? Calvary Church with Skip Heitzing. Okay, I've followed this pastor for 26 years, and I've learned a lot about the Bible from him. And he's incredible. This is Skip Heitzing's church. And it's really cool. I've shared this before, but I really love this little intro that he has for hunting giants. And I just watched the Giant of Overwhelming Odds. So listen to these series of the Giant series. Where is Pastor Skip Giants? So there was somewhere I saw the whole list of them. Oh, here we go. Oh, he uses playlists. Nice. Okay, so these are the Hunting Giants series. Playlist here. Yuck. Let's see if it has this intro here. I really love this intro. Yes. Let me see. Make sure I'm sharing. And then I'm probably going to bounce if no one calls in. This will be my last attempt to get a chat going. But if you guys are all busy, I understand. But this, you're welcome. And let me drop this. This is the Giant of Conformity. Oh, I got to listen to this one. I haven't listened to this one. I've listened to most of these. But Daniel was also on my heart right off the bat. Long time I've been going through Daniel too. And Esther. And you're welcome. You're welcome. And also what he just read was about Gideon. What a chicken Gideon was, you guys. And it's so funny that when God first came to Gideon or had an angel come to him, I can't remember what it was. He said, "Oh, Gideon, mighty man of valor." And Gideon's was not at all. He had to hear 4 different times. He put a fleece out. "Oh, if it's wet in the morning, God, I'll do it." And then he put it out the next day. "If it's dry, I'll do it." He just kept messing with, his own faith and just, but this is just a quick little intro and I love it. And I need to have something positive to go out with, right? So this is just a quick little, this is how I feel in Humboldt County. We're fighting giants. Oh, that was a shorter, that wasn't the whole thing.
Welcome to our new series. Welcome.
Darn it. Oh, well, there was if I find it, I'll play it. But he did it's like a 3-minute intro, Hunting Giants. I don't see his playlists here. But I'm telling you guys, he's a great teacher. You can learn so much. He always goes into history. He always goes into what was going on at the time in history. And he always goes into just so many things that you would not expect from a pastor, right? Or from, we're going to do a Christian study right now. Okay. Oh, I went way too far. This is the part I like. I like this intro a lot. It pumps me up. I need to get pumped up.
Infantry, ride in the cavalry, shoot the artillery. I may never fly over the enemy, but I'm in the Lord's army.
never march in the infantry, ride in the cavalry,
Shoot the artillery. I may never
fly o'er the enemy, but I'm in the Lord's army.
Yes, sir.
I'm in the Lord's army. I may never march in the infantry, ride in the cavalry, shoot the artillery. I may never fly o'er the enemy, but I'm in the Lord's army.
I may never fly over the enemy, but I'm in the Lord's army.
So anyway, yeah, I'm feeling pumped, you guys. We are facing giants here in Humboldt County. And so I know it's a great song, isn't it? It's a great song. I have to watch things that inspire me and keep me pumped up because, you know, if you're just listening to all this news all the time and you're just going to protests all the time and you're just building websites all the time and you're just engrossed in this stuff, it's exhausting and draining and depressing. And so I'm glad I left off with something more positive because I did have to share a lot of sad news today. One more thing I just thought of really quick. You know how this whole time I've been talking about this. Okay. On the 17th in Humboldt County, if you are interested in changing your status and getting out from under corporate America as a citizen, okay, and you want to change your status, just like on a passport, you can look on the passport and see. It will say this passport allows free what's it called? Free exercise, free passing. It's a passport, right? Free passing without harassment, and it says citizen/state nationalist. So if you want to get out from under being a corporate American citizen, which I am doing on October 17th, it's going to cost me $40. The auditor controller is coming up here from wherever she is. I don't know where she's from, but Linda, the assembly person who's here, she is the auditor controller for Arizona. Isn't that interesting? So you're not going to be an auditor controller for your own town. Gee, I wonder why. Right? So this person is coming through, you guys, into Humboldt County on the 17th. And the deal is this: the more people we can get to have our assembly empowered, the faster and sooner we can get a grand jury going and get rid of these frauds. It's the only way to do it. It's what needs to be done. This is the way. This is the way. So just like Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life, this is the way and the truth and the life to get out from corporate America. Okay. So those are the two things I'm working on myself personally. Yeah. Everyone have the great rest of your day too. I'll probably see you around. I'm going to go down and hopefully I'll be meeting with Genevieve and Chuck. I haven't heard from her. I wonder if she's doing her accordion lesson today or not, but I love to go stream with Nurse Genevieve. And friendly reminder, if you guys know anyone or anyone is getting sick, and a lot of people are, my husband's kind of down today, but I don't think he has the Rona. He's just he's just wore out. He's worked really hard. He's been working, just so much. But on the home page of Stand Up Humboldt, right around the middle, I'll show you real quick, and then I promise I'm going to get off. And now I just keep talking and talking and talking. Right around the middle. Oh, no, don't leave. Oh, so am I back? I guess I'm back. Sorry about that. Oh my gosh. So it's stayed with that old stream. Okay. I wanted to just tell you that in the middle of the Stand Up Humble webpage, there is a recipe for the Corona Fear Tonic. And it actually really works good. And if you guys are sick, recipe for Corona Fear Tonic, use it, because my friend Nurse Genevieve, Fear Tonic. I love you, Valerie. Thank you. This works, you guys. Check out that recipe. It's basically lemons, garlic, cayenne pepper, a little honey, a little mineral water, and it works. It will help you stay healthy. So I love y'all so much for listening to me ramble on for so long. And if there's anything I can do to help you, let me know. If you're interested in a wellness kit, a sample wellness kit, I'd love to send one to you, Shep. I would love to send you my salve. And if you're interested in any of the oils, I'm so honored you hung out with me the whole time. I know a lot of people bop in and they have to go. And I know Neck of the Woods is on, so you guys can, I saw her, she was on. I'm trying not to have to overlap, but you know what? It's just the way it is sometimes. So
Have been out.
Pappy's talking right now. Let me go ahead and just share another stream channel that if you guys want to go over somewhere and hear some people chatting, it's always fun. These are real good people. They live in Ohio and they just had a barbecue with a bunch of freedom lovers. And so, yeah, I always like to send someone. I know we're all lonely. So I love you guys. I'll see you later. I'll be back today at least once, maybe twice. Where's the recipe? It's in, where's the website? Did I not put it in there? I swear I dropped it in. Let me find it. There it is. Okay. This link here, if you go to Stand Up Humboldt, I'll show you how you can find it real quick. It's not hard. It's right in the middle of the page. But let's see. Right, go here. So at the very top, this is our Board of Supervisors. If you want to watch Crooks and Criminals in action, that's the number one right there. Our petition is right here. If you have never seen the video about these swabs and how poisonous they are, maybe you have kids in school and they're saying, "Mommy, they're having us use these swabs all the time." You probably should watch this. These are good videos. This video here is, this lady is sick all the time when she gets around people that took the thing, and she has a immune disorder that her doctor was aware of, and he's confirmed it. She doesn't get sick around people that haven't had the V, but she gets very sick around people that have. So it's right here, Valerie, and it's basically 1 clove of garlic, a tablespoon of honey, half a teaspoon of ginger powder, 1/4 teaspoon turmeric powder, 1/8 of a teaspoon cayenne powder, 3 lemons squeezed, and then she puts a 1.5 cups of pineapple juice, and she mixes it with a 1/2 cup of sparkling water. And there's a lot of good data on here. So it's right here in the middle of it. And then she says YouTube. Let me show you something. You want to see the lady who came up with this recipe? She's adorable. She sings. She's got a few songs. No, you're not Genevieve Riley. Where are you? Oh my gosh, I've been on for 2 hours. Oh my gosh. Here she is, Genevieve Riley. She has songs. She will sing you her songs. Darn it, I went to the wrong thing. No, I don't want my bank. She is beautiful. She's from Taiwan, I believe, but she's also very Hawaiian. And I'll just play just a second.
This is gonna be from Kapa'a, Kauai. I'm gonna sing a Corona song. Corona, Corona, be not afraid. With Jehovah by your side, to mankind will.
All right, I'm gonna put her channel there for you guys. Bye, Shep. Love you. You can listen to some songs that she came up with there. This woman is so beautiful, you guys. She's worried all the time. So I gotta connect with her. I may be jamming out of here real quick because I think I might even supposed to be meeting her at 12:30, but I gotta make sure she's going to town today. And I get all the stories from her. Oh, she did call me and tell me there was somebody that wants to stream with me too. So yeah, the recipe's right there. Hopefully you found it, Valerie, right? You did find it, I hope. You will. If you just look on that homepage, it's right there, honey. It's right in the middle there. It works. It works really good. So I need to go to the store and make that for my husband because he's sick too. Thank you. Okay, you're a sweetheart. You're going to rewatch to write it down. Okay. Let me just drop it in here again for you. Right here's the link right here. If you just open this link up, sweetie, it'll take you right. It's right on the homepage. You don't have to do anything but open this up right here. You don't have to rewatch it. Okay. All right. To write it down, yeah, just go to that website and you won't have to write it down at all. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, you guys. I love your support. It means a lot. It means a lot to know that people care, and thank you for engaging with me too. And I'll see you around. Love